Welcome to Dragon Spirit Skills, everyone. Channel. My name is Ilavian. I'm back playing the other skill online. I will be showing gameplay. You know, one thing I don't like about like I don't know why I go to this one instead this one.
You're just the type Sergeant Antibes is looking. I hope you'll forgive me for making assumptions, but... well, you look like someone who knows how to fight. I mean, if not, then you certainly fooled me. If you do know how to fight, well then... defending the city. And you're going to be sticking...
I know this is the last zone for this main storyline. According to the journal.
I tell you, things grow darker here by the damn hour. Reached them right down there. Came by boat, took the lighthouse, and now they're crawling. Captain Urans fought the bastards leader before, Strasnock. He says we're outmatched and we have to just wait them out. I say the captain's a few... Absolutely. Captain's ordered us to hold back, but not you. And he did say we need more outside help. Morale's been down in the dung heap since King Em. I won't lie to you, friend. The king's... I wouldn't say that. They just don't know him. Renshin's doing the best he can with what he's got. He's taking it. I shouldn't talk bad about the captain. He's probably the right man for the job. He's a Nord, and he's fought the Reachmen before. With most of our officers dead, the Duke only had so many options. Sir Jarned? Poor old sot. He was escorting Princess Alara when she got ambushed and killed. Jarned would have been better off if he had died there too. I thought the Queen was going to have him executed. He got off lucky, really. Beats the oblivion out of me.
thought it was somebody else.
So you're the one wreaking havoc down there among those hawkers. I've tangled with a reachman or two in my day, and my helmet's off to anyone who charges into their ranks that way. I've heard Strasnuk's head? Shore's bones. Somebody buy this crazy bastard a cup of mead. You like to cut off reachman heads, you've come to the right place. Good. Take your time, though. Rest up.
If you have a moment, I would appreciate a word. Pardon my intrusion, but I would speak to you on behalf of Queen Angela. I am her handmaiden. The Queen has heard of your recent accomplishments, and she asked me to make a private request on her behalf. He is. The Queen stepped aside, but she remains the rightful ruler of the kingdom, and she still cares deeply for its people. Even now, in mourning, she attends to wounded soldiers and refugees in the chapel. But she has, quite frankly, she's concerned about the city's defenses. But of course, she cannot publicly question the Duke's policies. This is why we were hoping you could discreetly investigate to see if it... Her Majesty would ask you to inspect the defenses at the East Gate and ask the former guard captain, Sir Jarnet, for his assessment of the Duke's strategy. If you are willing, the Queen also wishes to know why a refugee was put in the stocks. I know Her Majesty would appreciate if you gave these matters the highest...
I was wondering why he was saying that.
This is absurd. I've committed no crime. You're just gonna leave me here. Say the what? I'll never get that chance. For speaking the truth, nothing more. The Imperial Army has just conquered the largest because I have just come from Hollandstad. The Imperials infiltrated the city and seized it overnight. They enslaved half the population. They said I was spreading half-truths and paranoid delusions. They said the people here have had enough fear with the Reachman. We cannot afford.
Silenced! It is the people who are shackled. The people are... But it's
dream of my friend here? Might as well embrace the crows. They're here to stay. If anyone goes. With 15 guards and a couple quivers of arrows? Not a chance. Everyone's dead. The king, the prince, the knights and soldiers. The job's almost done. Just a few stragglers left. Renchant, sure. He's realistic at least. He knows we can't last a day unless we get some help from the outside. Of course, the new guard captain, Huron, doesn't seem to want any help. The loud brushed off an offer from the fighters guild. Sure enough, Huron said he's exploring other options. Don't know what those options are. Don't hear much down here, though.
When there's no knowledge in the tops of towers, check the one can witness the larger view from on high. But one must come the light, hide in shadows. But only there can it shine. A secret told is no secret, but all knowledge.
The color is kind of funny in a way, I would say.
So much suffering. So much death. Like my husband and my children, this soldier gave her life forevermore. I wish I could offer her more comfort, but I can only pray with her to gods whose mercy. Many others are enduring similar losses. I deserve no more compassion than they do. In truth, knowing they share my grief is my great consolation. Oh, of course. Glarica told me. I hope you forgive her. Her intentions are good, but she misled you. That request was not on my behalf. She can't seem to accept my decision to step aside and let Duke Renchant handle all matters of state. I would, but at another time. I hope you understand. Losing my family, I just need time, and I believe this is how I... Thank you for respecting my wishes. Perhaps you can convince Glarica to do the same. She's already off again investigating some ship at the docks. These matters are the Duke's concern now, and he has my...
Spare a coin for the needy?
I had to dig 3 more crows out of my chimney flue this morning. We may have suffocated if not for the dog barking.
That is indeed an immense relief, Yoren. Give us room to breathe. And it doesn't mean we can rest on our laurels.
I know. It's only one victory, Your Grace. But I hope it's a sign of more to come.
I do too, but that's going to require more work on both our parts. And there's nothing for it but to get it done. You're dismissed, Captain. Aha! You must be the hero whose bold deeds Captain Huron was just recounting. Retaking the lighthouse may seem trivial, but in times like these, it's as I expected. Your reputation precedes you. You've become something of a legend in the kingdoms of the Daggerfall Covenant. You're certainly welcome in Evermore. These are desperate times. Indeed. Then by all means, tell me what you discovered. Oh yes, I'm well aware of this It's unfortunate, but the terms the guild demanded were downright rapacious. Furthermore, the number of mercenaries they could actually muster was almost insignificant. I opened our gates to the refugees, but there are limits, and that man was completely mad. Standing outside the castle, shouting that we were all going to die? The people of Evermore are terrified already. We can't afford such nonsense. So you saw those? You are very perceptive. The truth is that we found an ally to help defend the city. I'm not quite ready to make this information public. Yes, that is the ship that transported the supplies. There are more supplies being offloaded even now. Please, if you'll just be patient, I'll share all the details in due time. Listen, I can tell that you have an inquisitive nature, and I know your intentions are good, but I cannot risk... I'm sure that you realize that with the Reachmen bearing down on us, I have a great many matters to attend to. I absolutely do not wish to be rude, but I must... All right. But you cannot be convinced to let this go. You must understand, desperate times call for desperate measures. If those... Hear me out. A few weeks ago, Imperial diplomats made an offer. They have a deal with the Reach. If we don't have a choice, and at this point, you don't either. Steps are being taken as we speak, and there's nothing you can do to stop us from moving forward. You don't even have any proof. As I said before, the Bulse Queen is off limits to all but its crew and the city guard. You've given me no reason to trust you, so at this point...
I wasn't always a merchant, you know.
Blessings be upon you.
Hey you! What are you doing slinking around my ship?
Funny boat! Funny business! Crows on the ship with the crews on the shore. South by the city wall. One carries the key to open.
I wonder if the call is some type of way. Which he's trying to help out, I'm guessing.
I don't take kindly to people snooping around my dice game. Move to play!
Can you attack me?
To the side!
Attack your top team. Go on. I was called you top two. Tried to talk to you, but you didn't want me to talk.
Keep to your business.
From the sides!
I think perhaps I had our assignments wrong. I should have checked the stocks and sent you to check the ship. I shouldn't have come here on my own, but I had a feeling the Duke was making bad decisions. Of course, calling this a bad decision would be an understatement. If we don't do something, he's going to hand the city over to Imperial control. The Queen is going to have to take charge. If this doesn't knock her into her senses, I don't know what will. We need proof, though. Can you untie me and then look around?
We did not end this war, blend us.
No, just do. Amen.
You just missed it. The ship's captain left the ship and headed toward that alley to the south. She looked like she was in a hurry. What did you find, though? Anything that... The Garbellied bastards! I knew that ship was carrying more than just supplies. We need to move fast. Can you follow? I'll go and find Sir Jarnett and any other guards who remain loyal. After you've informed the Queen, come and meet me outside the inn.
Your cargo's unloaded, and I'm here for payment. I hope you don't come to regret this, Huron.
If I come to regret this, I'd probably be dead anyways. I don't expect you to understand, Captain. Here's your payment.
Thanks. When are you and your allies making your move? I want to make sure I'm long gone by then.
We're arming everyone up at the weapons cache in the South Alley in just a few hours. So I'd set sail right away. Kind speed you, Captain.
Unbearable. Somehow I had a feeling I'd see you again. Tell me, has Glerica gotten herself into trouble this time? Or is it that the Duke didn't take kindly to you questioning his decision? Oh, come now, you can't expect me to believe that. Has Glerica resorted to trying to deceive me now? This is a jest, right? Surely, Duke Renchant would never even consider such a thing. I can't believe what I'm reading. How could Renchant be such a fool? Has he given up on defending the kingdom and decided to accept the lesser of two evils? This is simply mad!
You like about that?
Of course not. Though I can blame myself no less. I'm the one who trusted the fool. He's apparently just a damn coward. You know, Aemond told me, Renchant. I can't believe... Of course not! If the Imperials take Bankrai, it will be a fatal blow to the Covenant. We can't allow Renchant to do this. Damn it. He's leaving me no choice but to take back the throne. I know Glerica will be pleased to hear that. Smart girl. She always has been. I suppose I should have listened to her. Very well. We need to do this smoothly. The city has suffered enough. We don't want a battle in the streets. We need to take time to do this right. How much time do we have? Gods, there goes that idea. You must root out these spies right away then. Do not use weapons though. That will cause a panic, and I don't want that. Find Glerica and Sir Jarnett, and after you've ensured the city is safe, meet me in the castle, and we'll deal with Duke Renchant. The poor fool. No, he needs to watch his cowardly little plan crumble first.
to know which is which. A witness I was, and nothing more. But if a crow can spy someone, Uella, they call me. Those that follow. From the Reach we come to conquer this land. My Reachmen march this way. Evermore will be ours, but not if Imperials have it. They are a threat right now for you, and temporary. You cannot.
I promise you, the Empire has absolutely no connection to the worm cult whatsoever. Ah, another sharp-minded citizen. Strength. That is the only thing that will stop the invaders. Where can we...
I grew up with Sir Hughes. Thank you for sparing his life. I beg of you, believe me, I can empathize. I found bird droppings in my porridge twice in the last week.
One thing is sure. Here's someone who's seen a battle or two. You've read the...
Evermore is doomed without Imperial assistance. Help us. Help us take the city from the Covenant, and we will usher in a new...
The rumors about the Empire enslaving civilians are completely untrue. Ah, did you hear the voice of reason and come to listen more closely? Simple. Surrender the city to Imperial control. If the Imperials have Evermore, the Reachmen cannot attack. You will survive, and even better, surrender.
Keep it up and I'm calling the guards.
I liked you, friend. I did. I'm sorry it had to come to this.
Can you believe this? The Duke's apparently run off to avoid facing me. After what he's done, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Tell me, though, is the city safe? Excellent. Then dealing with the rat I let into the castle is all that remains, if we can just find whatever hole he's scurried into.
I'll be the captain.
No, but what about Sir Jarnet and Glerica? No. Glerica. Glerica is gone? But why? She was an innocent young girl. I knew the Imperials were heartless, but do they have no honor at all? Yes, he's actually most likely to be down in Eamon's private rooms. Unworthy swine that he is. Will you come with me? I could call the guard, but it might be better if you and I just deal with this quickly and quietly. Whatever shall I do? Wretched, you bastard! I rue the day I gave you the throne.
Welcome back, Argella. Good work. First, you ran this kingdom into the ground. Then, you dumped it into my lap. Of course they were. Have you seen the Reachman's numbers? You think you can take them all on yourself? You cut off one head, but there are thousands more. Whatever it was, the alternative was death. Listen, there's nothing more to say. If you expect me to apologize and plead for mercy, you're out of luck. I was doing the right thing. Lock me up if you must, but I don't deserve death. Very well then. Argella, my fate is in your hands. You know I made the only rational choice.
I wouldn't call it rational, Renchant. I would call it cowardly. Aemond died defending this kingdom, and you'll die for betraying it. Now that he's been dealt with, we have real work to do. Please, meet me outside.
Things have never looked worse.
Thank you for dealing with that situation. I know it wasn't pleasant, but life just isn't always a pleasant thing. Certainly not in my case. Nevertheless, we have responsibilities we cannot simply ignore. Glerica taught me that. And you, of course. I know. I feel partially responsible for her death. but if I give in to remorse or sorrow, I would be doing her a dishonor. From now on, no matter what the future holds, Evermore is deeply indebted to you, as I am too. In times like these, we all need a hero like you, to remind us that no matter how bad things get, there's always hope. There was a time, no matter what the future...
Tell the Queen the truth. Her reign will soon end. We are enemies again, you and I. The Imperial's tricks are undone, but your stone city will still fall. Through Crow's eyes, I spy you. You don't need a crow's eyes to see this. Use your own. Look north. If you do not, the sooner your fate is exposed.
I hope you'll forgive me for being blunt, but under the circumstances, there's no time for social niceties. I am still in awe of what you've done to save the city. But did I just... So that's why all these crows have descended on the city? Gods, I knew it wasn't a coincidence. Fine, I'll give every guard a bow. I think it's time for us to do some bird hunting. First though, I see. Not really much of a surprise. The Reachmen are bearing down on Northglen already. We've already sent every soldier we can spare, but there's little chance of turn. Once you get there, I'm sure the Reachmen won't know what hit them. Look for Sergeant Anteve in Northglen. He was just sent there, but with Captain Huron dead, he's one of my most senior officers. I suppose I'll need to give him a promotion. Sure, he could probably use some encouragement. Tell him I'm going to promote him to lieutenant.
Those scouts.
Look here. If it isn't Strasnock's Bane, have you come down to lop off a few more Reachman heads? There are plenty to go around. Smart woman. Damn glad she's back in charge. Who'd have thought Duke Wrenchin was going to sell us all out? Guess he got what was coming to him. I'm expecting you to come back here with at least a few Reachman heads hanging from your belt. We can mount them on the city walls. I wonder what Captain Huron did with old Strasnock's head. We should get... No? But damn! That stupid Nord! He was in on Duke Wrenchin's plan, wasn't he? I had a feeling. Well, I guess he got what was coming to him. She said that? Well, I'll be an Argonian's uncle. I thought I'd be sergeant forever. Maybe I can afford that new mace after all. Assuming we...
I hope you're here to help me. Any help is welcome. Take this concoction Elgeni made.
You're no Reachman. Stendarr has finally seen it fit to grant me a little mercy. He did? Not Isabeth? I'd hoped she'd gotten the others to the camp by now. She rescued a Weirus and a villager named Laetiel. The Weirus said they're holding an area beneath the alien ruins. Isa said she'd go and see about an alliance. I told, yes, one of the women of the woods. I was taught never to trust them, but Isa thought they could help us retake Northglen and keep the Reachmen out of Evermore. She might still be with...
Thank you. I hope to see you back at the camp.
Don't worry, you will. As long as you be good on the way down.
Another one. Curious. What do you want? She was here. She returned our sister to us, so we are in her debt. The other has a sickness within her, of an unknown kind. We will keep the sick girl away from the land, lest she spread an incurable disease through our woods. If you're curious, speak to Weirus Delphique. She's within the...
Weirus Asteria let you in? I trust she had good reason. What drove you to seek me in this house of stone? Ah, you seek this child. She goes nowhere. She's infected. It's a seed for certain. Though what the Dark Witnesses have cultivated in the fields of Northglen is a mystery. I've one last attempt at a cure. You're just in time to witness the result. Watch and remember what you are about. First, I'll expose the corruption. Look, you can see it plainly. Now to see if I can purge it. Foul creature, be gone! Well, that didn't go as planned.
You did your best.
Disturbing, to say the least. So the Dark Witnesses would turn us all into their puppets to reinforce their army and take Evermore. We can't allow that to happen. I tried to draw out the evil, but my spell agitated it, transformed her into one of those abominations roaming North Glen. Small wonder we've seen no prisoners. They've turned them. And as their army grows, so does the threat on the Viridian Woods. The Evermore soldiers? And why should we trust them? If we left the Viridian Woods, they'd cut down our trees in days, and mine the land with no regard for the life harbored there. Take this rune to wither the Reachman's markers in the fields, then cut off Dureg's head. She left, said she had to search the farmhouses. Are you stalling, or do you truly believe we can trust the soldiers of Evermore? Isabeth spoke of an alliance too before she left. Well, you can finish her work. Will you take luck be with you? We'll journey to the Evermore camp if you complete the job. Whatever the Dark Witnesses are using, it consumes the victim. Had this child lived, she would have attacked. We've been observing them. Yes, we believe a seed is forced inside. It takes root within the heart. As you saw, any real attempt to remove them only Reachman effigies that Dureg conjured out of the earth. Perhaps remnants of this land used to be theirs, not so long ago. They're here to reclaim it. It's why ever...
me! Another victim for the ranks!
I need to go. Oh, for the love of Mara. I didn't think I'd see the end of this day. Did Captain Gare? I know Durake's plan. He has stores of seeds he plans on using to turn the innocent into pawns for his army. You must destroy the stores. With Durag out of the way and his weapon I'm badly injured. Whatever Durag was doing to me, probably trying to implant one of those seeds like the others, has left me too weak. Perfect. One of Elgeni's, I bet. This will do nicely. Trying to implant me like the rest. He said he was adding me to his ranks. That I'd be the... No. You don't know him. He only acknowledges me when I'm doing something. I recognize it. And it's one of Elgeni's best. The poultice does more than heal. It grants invisibility. No. You don't know him. Trying to implant me like the rest.
Father!
Scout Isabeth, you put this company at risk by disobeying orders. Thanks to our new ally here, the Weird agreed to help us drive out the Reachmen. I hope you... Wyrus Delphique, what is the meaning of this?
I thought as much. Captain Garecroft, your scout is infected. Kill her if you wish to maintain this alliance.
I won't kill her based on your word.
Then trust your new ally's word.
I'll make my own judgment. I don't take orders from you.
Father, stop! So it's true. I'm infected. That must be why Elgenis poultice didn't fully heal me. I wasn't conscious for a while after they captured me. He had time to. Everything I've been through. For this? And my own father won't even acknowledge me as his daughter. But it's worth it, right? My life for an... I'll let Delphique know I'm ready. I'm sure she won't hesitate, and my father won't stop her. Evermore has always taken priority for him. I've made my decision, Father.
Isabeth, don't be foolish. You can't think straight.
No, Father. I've never been so clear.
So you want to...
Wyrus Delphique? Do it. Now, before I change my mind.
Isabeth!
My nose. Be careful.
The Weird expect an alliance now after they murder my daughter in cold blood? They're lucky I don't have them all killed here and now. After what the Weird did to my daughter, the Weirdest killed her without hesitation. I can't have that unpredictability among my soldiers. Isabeth was a foolish girl. I should have disciplined her better. Made her stronger. She never followed orders. I knew this way of life would get her killed. Yes. Evermore needs this alliance.
Yuella the Hagraven is the true evil. Even together, my sisters and soldiers can only prevent these Reachmen from advancing further south. Defeating the Dark Witnesses for good will require that someone goes deeper into their territory. With the Crows as her spies, Yuella is everywhere. But the Hagraven's physical form is assuredly deep in Reachman-held territory. My sisters have been searching for her. You would venture up to Jackdaw Cove? Yuella's influence has corrupted everything there. It's wretched, but if you are willing, I will not try to dissuade you. Search for my...
Keep your distance, outsider. The last thing we need is some rock-brained city dweller fumbling around. Darkness dominates this part of the forest. She did? I find that hard to believe. Delphique knows how I feel. Right now, we are in no position to offer anyone aid. And certainly not a city dweller. Yuella the Hagraven and her Reachmen have taken over this part of the forest. And everything here, including the Wirises, are weaker as a result. Where they travel, the forest slowly withers and dies. We will drive Yuella and her dark witnesses. You expect me to trust one such as you? Perhaps, if one of my sisters keeps an eye on you. Here she comes now. Rashawn, we have a volunteer to destroy Yuella's totems.
We aren't in the habit of trusting outsiders, but the suffering of the forest seems to have softened my sister's heart. If you really wish to help us, I suppose that's an offer we can't refuse. It won't be easy. First, you will need to destroy Yuella's totems. I do what I do for the forest, not for you.
And we're doing the same thing. I like the forest too. Tagging in the first alliance.
can actually feel the forest again. This is good. She has to die. Until Yuela's gone, the corruption remains. Her blood is the nurture the forest needs. Whoa.
Vandal! Destroying my art! You will regret! Playing with a little girl, me! To kill Yuela! Where I am is a secret only a crow can know.
Listen, I was wrong to be so hard on you before. You've certainly proven now that you deserve my trust. I appreciate... You did? Well, I guess we got the old hag's attention. Maybe we put the foul thing on the defensive. Of course, she probably has layers upon layers of protection. The poor crows. She's taken complete control of them. Their spirits are helpless. They can only watch what... As a matter of fact, now that I can draw on the power of nature again, there is. I can take you into the nature realm. Not in that form, of course, but it would allow us to talk to the crows.
Must be nice to be able to travel between this realm and the physical realm. I'm stuck here. Yes, I'm stuck here. If she were here, I'd peck her eyes out. No, she's not in the nature realm. But of course, you can't reach her in the physical realm. Maybe one of the other crows...
A wolf tried to eat me once, you know. Just because we're in the nature realm, you think we can be friends now? Maybe. Did that Hagraven trap your spirit here as well? Oh? If you can access the physical realm, you might have a chance. The door to Yuela's lair is in this realm, you see. But you have to break the wards in the physical realm.
I'll be answering the last one.
We can dispense with the small talk. I know why you're here. Even in the nature realm, news travels fast among crows. Getting to Yuela is impossible, though. Even if you break her wards, entering her domain will corrupt your soul.
What if I don't?
Well, why didn't you just say so? That would work. There is something different about you, isn't there? Yuela's lair is in the island tower. Break the wards in the physical realm, but enter the door from here. Don't tell her I told you, though.
We got a physical Oh, exacto. We don't know which one it is. Truth be told.
This looks like the place. I guess you're the one who's going in. Here I was, just starting to feel like you're one of the pack, and now we have to part ways. Obviously, I'll have to be the one to break the wards on the door. It doesn't seem... I don't think so. Her lair's actually in the physical realm, so you'll assume your physical form. Probably not so much chewing, I suppose. That's good, though. You'll need your hands. When I said her blood was the nurture that the forest needs, I meant that, literally. She's the source of the corruption here, so we need her. There, back in the physical realm. Time to do this. All right, the door should be open now.
Freedom! Freedom at last! And Yuella dead. Sweet relief. No more voices. No more restraint. Bodies and minds. Yes, free and feasted. The Hagraven was all skin and bones. But
the Reachmen must have sensed Yuela's death. They started to panic and fight amongst themselves. Made them easy pickings for me and my sister. You see all the giant vines choking the life out of everything here. The ritual will purge the area of their evil presence. It's necessary for the land to heal. Why are you stalling, though? You've grown attached to those vines? Actually, hold on to it. I have an idea. Wyrus Freda will howl, but I think you've earned the honor. Let us begin the ritual, and once we've penetrated the earth, you can throw the heart into the circle to complete the spell. All right, sisters. Let us begin the ritual. It's your moment. Go ahead. Throw the heart into the circle. Who would have guessed it would be an outsider who would show up and kill Yuella? I doubt this means we'll start inviting families from Evermore out to visit, but maybe, just maybe, we can be a little more friendly. I, for one, am as grateful to you as the flowers are to the sun. You brought life back to these lands when it was nearly choked out. Though we may never officially call an outsider a friend, I think... Who would have? I, for one. Well, I expect you won't be returning anytime soon to enjoy my sister's hospitality. And I can guarantee we won't run into each other on some... Of course. I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. I didn't think about... All right. Well, if you ever come back to this neck of the woods, we'll kill you. I'm only joking. Where's humor again? Go on.
Believe me, there is nothing I'd fancy more than returning you to your homes. The sooner we can start cleaning up your rubbish, the better.
Praise the Eight. I can't tell you how delighted I am to see you. First the Reachman advance stopped, then the crows flew away, and now you're back. I have a feeling you bring good tidings. Amazing. What seemed like a hopeless situation has turned around completely. Believe it or not, I have good tidings to share with you too. Imperial Magus General Septima Tharn is requesting a parley. I'm hoping it's to discuss... No, I wouldn't put anything past the Imperials. I'm optimistic, but not naive. That's why I've been delaying the meeting. I want you there, just in case. We'll also have members of the Fighters and Mages Guilds on hand, if we need them. Now that you're here, we can get on with it. Gabrielle is joining us from the Mages Guild, and Darian from the Fighters Guild. I suppose you want to discuss strategy with them. When you're ready, just ask Gabrielle to... It's neutral territory, a remote valley. I think they expected to take everyone. Under the terms of the parley, I agreed not to bring the Royal Guard. Septima's crazy if she thinks I'll meet her without an escort, though. She's bringing...
Hello again.
Surprised to see me? Sounds like I already missed some interesting experiences. A Hagraven controlling crows? I want to see that. This business has potential, too. Of course, our part only comes into play if there's trouble. Let's hope we'll be in position above the parley site. If the Imperials try anything, we'll make sure they regret it. The three of us can... I hope so. Because we're going to spread out and each cover a different area. If anyone...
Huh. I thought we were in for a bit of easy coin with this job until the Queen said you were coming along. Now I know to expect danger. Bring it on, though. If the plan goes awry, that just means for us, it's just sticking by the Queen. If the Magus General starts chanting, we go for the windpipe. I can tell you this much. I've seen some ups and downs. You know how it is. Life hasn't been a slog through a poisonous...
Whenever you're ready to go... Excellent. I'm going to open one portal directly to the parley site for the Queen. Give me a moment here. It takes a lot of energy to open a portal over this distance. That should do it. Enter when ready. We'll be right behind you.
I can't even put that. for now technique got moved.
Good. Looks like everyone ended up in the right place. Let's get to our positions. The Queen should be here any moment. I hope, at least.
Clear! Take out positions!
I don't like this. Where's the Magus General? It's not like a Tharn to be late.
Impatience is hardly the mark of a strong ruler, Your Majesty.
When you're a queen, you're welcome to set a finer example, Magus General.
That's one honor I do not seek. What I do seek is the unconditional surrender of Evermore.
You came all this way just to make absurd demands? I'm surprised.
Hardly absurd, Argella. I tried the soft approach with the Duke, but you spoiled that effort. I've come to make one final offer. Surrender, or you will die.
Your threats carry little weight, Septima. Bankerai Garrison still stands between us, and it does not fall easily. Or did you miss that in your history lessons?
Those who hide in the shadows of the past are crushed when its structures come tumbling down. Bankerai Garrison has already fallen. My legionnaires walk its battlements even now.
Is this another one of your lies? I don't care. It's clear you want war, and if that's what you want, you can have it. What? She's not even here. It's an illusion.
Ha! Just remember, you struck first, Argella. 7th Legion, attack!
Ambush! Defend the Queen at all costs!
Fried fire salts. They're coming all right. Don't forget, we're looking to you to direct our spells. Don't worry about targeting over our allies. I promise, we won't fry the Queen. Everyone, call them out when you see them. Imperials coming from that door to the south! the south! Let's get them! They just keep coming. Another group from the south. That can't be the last of them. It's a break, though. I'll open a portal to get us down to the Queen. My magicka is almost depleted. It's going to take all I've got to open a portal back to the palace. Be ready.
Can't you cast any faster, Gabrielle? The Imperials can. More portals opening up.
Portal to Evermore. Go, Your Majesty. Go!
I should be glad we got away, but I'm too angry to think. They've taken the garrison? The brutish swine. If there is one thing I do before I die, it's going to be spitting on the corpse of that cowardly wench Septima Tharn. Were we? Where are Darian and Gabrielle? I thought they were coming right behind us. Damn it.
That could have been better.
Can you make it?
I didn't think I had another portal in me. Glad I was wrong.
Well, at least some of us survived.
I had a feeling that was gonna...
It seems the crows have departed from Evermore, but the Black Cloud hasn't. With Bankerai garrison taken, there's nothing stopping the Imperials from marching here. I didn't retake the throne to watch the kingdom fall, though. We'll find a way. I know you will. I'm counting on it. Without you, this castle would... It seems the crows... I know you will. I'm counting on it. Without you, this castle would already be flying Imperial banners. You've saved the kingdom, and now it's Queen. If there's one person I believe in, it's you. Still.
Fortunate. You won't have to.
Emmerich! I mean, Your Majesty. Thank the gods.
I've just been informed of what's happened at Bankerai Garrison. It seems my timing is impeccable as ever. So you're the one who's been helping my cousin Argella hold the kingdom together. Of course. And now you'll have some help. I brought as many Lion Guard as I could muster. We were hoping to spill some Reachman blood for old time's sake, but the Imperials will suffice. Are you ready to retake the garrison, then? Excellent. I'll organize our forces and march to Bankeroy Pass.
All hope seems lost.
What do John and George send us now?
I thought it was for the...
I have been watching out for you. It must be quite an honor to have the High King awaiting your arrival. King Emmerich thought you would be here ahead of him, but he has waited for you nonetheless. Not terribly long, but long enough that he has formulated a plan.
All right, everyone. It's time to start making preparations. There you are. If you expected to find us scaling the walls already, I'm sorry to disappoint. Don't get me wrong. We considered taking a stab at it, but with our limited numbers. Well, let's see. We have this sewer entrance here that the Imperials don't seem to know about. And then, well, we have you, of course. Yes, sometimes victory means getting dirty, and that's quite literally true. Just so you know, while you're slogging through sewage, we won't be napping out here. We'll go ahead and assault the main gate. It'll create a good... Unless the gods decide to strike me down before the battles. Of course! Battle runs in our blood. You think our family rose to... The sad truth is we're not even sure. More than 200 Knights of St. Helen were stationed here, but only a handful escaped. Their stories are all over the place. Giant Daedra, that old witch was undoubtedly the mastermind. And actually, one of the knights who escaped claimed Septimus snuck into the garrison posing as a Red Guard refugee, and then unleashed oblivion the next night. Knowing her, that's quite possible. Yes, I met her once, back before the Soul Burst. I'm ashamed to admit I actually fancied the girl. She was as cold as a Nordic winter, of course. I wonder if she's still attractive, though. Regardless, I think her head would look best on.
shame! Drive the bastards back or put them down!
I quite forgot how it feels. The rush of blood to the head, the sound and fury of... I've captured a few keeps in my day, and I've learned the hard way. Whoever holds the courtyard holds the keep. So I'm going to seal... Yes, but I'm not saying to slaughter a bunch of half-dressed soldiers. We're not Reachmen for Mara's sake. No, I'm hoping some of our knights are imprisoned there, and you can free them. We need all the... After we've got...
I seem to be making a lot of enemies.
Fan out!
Commander Attius is down the hall. He tortured us. He needs to pay.
One favor I ask. If you see Commander Attius, kill him.
It's a damn good thing you came out. I was just about to charge in there and find you myself. If I had died, it would have been your fault. You don't want the death of a king on your head, do you? Gods, I probably shouldn't jest like that, not around Argella. Poor thing. There's no telling what these twisted Imperial bastards might have done with King Eamonn's corpse. He was about to be entombed here when the garrison fell, of course. The Royal Crypt. All of Banquarai's rulers are buried there, to keep eternal vigil and such. The Imperial East, across the bridge.
witness the Empire's true strength.
Escape my wrath. You will see soon enough.
When you went below into the crypts, this foul, icy fog rolled in. The earth shook, and those dolmen emerged from the ground beneath our feet. We retreated here to await your return. The rest you can clearly see. I'm afraid the giant Daedric anchors from the sky issue is more your speciality than my own. I'll let you lead on this one. A wise leader knows how to delegate, my father used to say. He may have died in his cups, but the man knew his aphorisms.
Bankerai is mine, Lord. You cannot possibly protect it.
To crumble!
Knights of St. Pellin, many of your brothers and sisters died here, but this was the purchase of their sacrifice. Be grateful and be proud!
We have the bastards on the run now! Come, Argella! Come! Experience the joy of watching your enemies flee from battle.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't think we could retake the garrison. I expected to die here. I was even looking forward to it. But my heart is filled with happiness right now. Not from... Well, of course the war is far from over, but we've won a crucial battle. Definitely gave the Imperials a black eye. And Evermore is safe. I should return there, but I have a feeling Emmerich will... Whether it's wise or not isn't for me to say. All I can say is that if Emmerich wants to push on, I hope you will go with him. It's clear that...
We gave the Imperials a healthy kick in the buttocks, didn't we? For one thing, I still haven't seen Septima. Just have to find out how the years have treated him. One grain of sand at a time, my friend. It's true we don't have the troops to go traipsing off into the desert, but one person can scout Harlinstead. Of course, you can go to Harlinstead.
Once I get to the next checkbox, I'm going to stop speaking.
Well, a new arrival.
careful when you're picking your enemies.
Nothing is certain until it happens.
I think I'm going to stop now. But today. Thank you for watching. If you haven't followed or subscribed on Twitch, please do so. And also hit the like and subscribe button on YouTube. Have a nice day, night, and morning.